this is my tutorial on how to get Bettie bangs, some tips and tricks, and how to maintain them. What you're gonna need is a blow dryer, come through Solano, and then you're gonna want clippers. I use clippers. This is my little peanut. I think clippers are easier just because they're more precise. You can get a bigger chunk of hair and just go through, boom, 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 as you're gonna see. You can use shears. There are girls that use shears, but I feel like it just takes a little longer because you're just gonna have to, like, you know, like I said, since it's so much.
One sec, guys. Don't come from my browser microbladed. Please don't hate me.
You just have to do section by section to make sure it's all even and everything. But that being said, I don't use them just because for convenience sake, but you can. It's not a big deal. There is a lot of tutorials here on YouTube that are done with shears, so look at those ones if you want. And then you're gonna need a comb, obviously, and you're gonna need a straightener to style. And then and if you want some water, because sometimes it's easier to dampen them and then re-dry them just to make sure that everything's all gravy. You're also going to want a mirror, a dry shampoo, or I use Davines dry texturizer. That works great too, because especially if you have naturally oily skin like I do, my bangs don't tend to last a day. And they get really greasy, so either I use a dry texturizer, or if they're like super duper greasy, I'll just take a little tiny bit of shampoo and then just rub it in and wash it out, and you're all good. They're super high maintenance, so if you want to try them out first to see if you like it before making the commitment, I would say get clip-on bangs. I forgot what the girl who makes the clip-on bangs, I think she's called Bettie something. I'll link it in the description below, but she makes really good clip-in bangs to where you can't even tell that they're there. If you know me in real life, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, they're really good and really realistic. So try those ones, try clip-in bangs, or even just buy regular bangs from Amazon and then just cut them into a Bettie bang style and try them on yourself and see how you like it.
Okay, so to start, I sectioned my hair into a triangle shape, making sure that the point of the triangle is not too far back on my head. Just 2 to 3 inches is fine. And then blow drying straight down, running my hands through my hair just to make sure that everything is evenly dried. And just to make sure that it's slightly damp, like just a little bit more on the drier side, and you should be good.
I'm not going to do it now, but I'm just going to explain first. So I usually go into the middle first, so that way I know where I want my height. And then usually with Bettie bangs, there's like a U shape, but there's all kinds of different shapes. Bettie herself had them just straight across, but in a V parting, so it looks kind of like a U. But the new, the modern Bettie bangs are more of a U shape. There's even girls that do a V, which is really cute. If you want, you can just even have baby bangs to where they're straight across, just really high up. It all depends on what you want. But for me, I like the little U. So I start straight across until I get to like the arch of my brow. And when I get to the arch, then I start curving upwards. And that's why I like to have the clippers, because the clippers are a little bit more precise. I have this. If you're gonna have Bettie bangs for a while, if you end up liking them, definitely invest in this, because Bettie bangs are very high maintenance. They require a lot of attention, sometimes weekly attention. You can probably get by like bi-weekly, but if you get Bettie bangs, you're not gonna want to pay $10 every week or every 2 weeks to get them done professionally. So it's better just to learn yourself. Maybe the first time, get it done professionally, so that way you have that outline. But it's really best just to do it yourself, because you're gonna find that you're gonna like a certain style of bang on you, and not every stylist can do it for you. Unless, you know, they do Betty bangs often. A lot of stylists don't, so they're just gonna do what their interpretation of a Betty bang, and you're gonna end up hating it, and you're gonna end up cutting them yourself. So, and that happens with every girl that wants to do Betty bangs. So here I go.
Okay, so like I said before, I take the clippers straight to the middle of the bang first, just so I can see how much length I want to keep, or how short I would want to go, I should say. And then I just do that between arches of my eyebrows. So from one arch to the next will be straight across.
Okay, so you guys can start seeing that I'm getting towards the arch of my brow. So it's straight this way. And then I'm gonna start curving upwards. So I'm just gonna like cut off the corners so that way they can get that U shape. And you're always gonna wanna brush down because obviously the hairs are gonna move. So just keep brushing down, keep getting them to lay how they normally are gonna lay. And go ham. So like that. So you see, like if I didn't push my hair back, I might go in there and then you're done. You're donezo's, guys. So be careful. So I'm gonna do the other side. You guys probably can't see the other side, I'm sorry.
So what I'm doing now is just respraying my bangs so that way I can lay them down flat and find any inconsistencies like I just found there. And then I'm gonna blow dry them so I can recut. And I'm showing that this side is fine. I'm just gonna cut that little piece there.
Okay, so my bangs are dried, cut. So my straightener's ready. So what I do is take the front section, and I don't curl all the way. I just do a slight bump at the end. And that's what makes your bang. A lot of girls, if their bangs are heavy enough, they can just blow dry them and go. But I like that little curl at the end. Some girls like them stick straight. So it really just depends. Like Betty bangs aren't one certain way. You just make them yours, you know? And then you can just style it to your pleasing. So, and I keep it on the lowest setting because I curl them every day. I have my water bottle and it has Davines oil milk and Davines Day Day. And the oil does have some heat protectant in it. So I'm Gucci there. But definitely use heat protectant in your hair. Always. So ta-da! I'm done. If we're going out, I would probably put some pomade, some like suavecita on, or I would do some hairspray, something like that, just to hold them down, because they will move throughout the night.
And this is the finished look, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if I missed any tips, just leave it in the comments below. Thanks. Bye.